On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Undergird.
To provide support or a foundation for something, often by strengthening or reinforcing a structure or system.
Examples:
Undergird your argument. Undergird the ship. A strong foundation of customer satisfaction undergirds the business's success.
Exacerbate.
To make a situation, problem, or feeling worse.
Examples:
Exacerbate the situation. Exacerbate symptoms. The heat wave exacerbated the drought conditions.
Awash.
Flooded or overflowing with water, typically suddenly or unexpectedly, abundant or prevalent to the extent of being overwhelming or excessive.
Examples:
Awash with cash. Awash in debt. The beach was awash with seaweed after the storm.
Gadget.
A small tool or device that is useful for a particular job.
Examples:
A handy gadget. Time-saving gadget. I found the kitchen gadget that will serve as a bottle opener in the store.
Sanction.
Official permission or approval for an action, especially an economic or political action by a government or international organization.
Examples:
Imperial sanction. Popular sanction. The government imposed economic sanctions on the country.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Starve.
To suffer or die from lack of food, to cause someone or something to suffer or die from lack of food, to deprive something of necessary nourishment or sustenance.
Examples:
Starve for a victory. Starve to death. If you don't eat soon, you're going to starve.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Charade.
An elaborate act or pretense intended to deceive or conceal one's true feelings or intentions. A game in which players try to guess a word or phrase based on gestures and movements made by the other players.
Examples:
Charade game. Conduct charades. The politician's promises turned out to be nothing more than a charade. Misaligned. Not properly aligned or arranged, not placed in the correct position or orientation.
Examples:
Misaligned teeth. Misaligned priorities. The painting was crooked and misaligned, so the museum staff had to rehang it properly.
Underrepresented.
Not adequately or proportionally represented, often in terms of a particular group, population, or perspective being excluded or marginalized.
Examples:
Feel underrepresented. Underrepresented data. Underrepresented communities need more support and resources to achieve equity.
Reconcile.
To find a way of dealing with two or more ideas, needs, etc. that are opposed to each other to agree and coexist.
Examples:
Reconcile these differences. Reconcile a dispute. Sometimes it is challenging to reconcile science and religion.
Imperfectly.
In a faulty or incomplete way.
Examples:
Imperfectly developed. Imperfectly known disease. He created an imperfectly shaped torso.
Custodian.
A person who is responsible for the care and maintenance of a building, institution, or collection, a guardian or keeper of something valuable or important.
Examples:
Custodian bank. Custodian of the records. The school custodian worked tirelessly to keep the building clean and maintained for the students and faculty.
Cafeteria.
A restaurant where customers serve themselves from a counter and pay for what they have taken, often found in factories, colleges, hospitals, etc.
Examples:
Cafeteria lunch. Office cafeteria. The university's cafeteria was busy with students and staff grabbing a quick lunch.
Controllable.
Able to be controlled or directed.
Examples:
Computer controllable. Controllable aircraft. The new software is much more controllable and user-friendly.
Indignity.
An affront to one's dignity or self-respect, an insult or humiliating treatment.
Examples:
Indignity of poverty. Suffer an indignity. Being demoted at work was a great indignity to him.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
No aspiration for fame. Aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Accompaniment.
Something that is added to or goes along with something else as a supplement, complement, or support. Music played or sung along with a solo instrument or vocalist.
Examples:
the piano accompaniment. Accompaniment to the main course. The piano provided a beautiful accompaniment to the singer's voice.
Patriarch.
A man who is the head of a family or tribe, or a man who is revered because of his age, wisdom, or spiritual leadership.
Examples:
Patriarch of Constantinople. Patriarch of a religion. The family patriarch was a respected elder who was always consulted on important decisions.
Caste.
A social class or group, typically determined by birth or occupation, that has a particular status in a society.
Examples:
military caste. Caste-based discrimination. He was born into a lower caste and faced discrimination throughout his life.
Juggle.
To manage or cope with several tasks, responsibilities, or situations simultaneously, to keep several things in the air at once, as in a juggling act.
Examples:
juggle a job and motherhood. Juggle with facts. It can be difficult to juggle work, family, and social life, but finding balance is important.
Reimagine.
To imagine or conceive of something in a new or different way.
Examples:
reimagine the future. Reimagine the possibilities. The company is trying to reimagine its business model to stay competitive.
Accrue.
Of a benefit or sum of money, to increase or accumulate in number or amount over a period of time.
Examples:
accrue to the general treasury. Benefits accrue to the community. 2% interest will accrue on your savings account.
Credential.
To provide someone with certification or verification of their qualifications, usually in a particular field or profession. Noun, a document attesting to the truth of certain stated facts.
Examples:
credential themselves by showing their registration. Teaching credential. To get the job, I need to credential my experience and education.
Entrepreneurship.
The process or skill of starting and running a business, particularly a new and innovative one.
Examples:
entrepreneurship culture. Embody entrepreneurship. The government is investing in programs to support entrepreneurship and small business development.
Idealist.
A person who is guided by ideals or principles rather than practical considerations or reality. A person who seeks to achieve a particular vision or goal for the betterment of society or humanity.
Examples:
Idealist at heart. An idealist perspective. As a dedicated idealist, she always fought for what was right, no matter the cost.
Dismantle.
To take apart or demolish a structure, machine, system, or the like, to strip off fittings or equipment.
Examples:
Dismantle a machine. Dismantle a system. The old building had to be dismantled because it was structurally unsound.
Humanist.
A person who is concerned with the welfare and rights of all human beings, one who believes in the inherent worth and dignity of every person and stresses the importance of human values and ethical principles.
Examples:
Humanist scholar. Humanist philosophy. The humanist counselor encouraged her clients to focus on their growth and well-being.
Flinch.
To make a quick, nervous movement in response to pain, fear, or surprise, to draw back or wince involuntarily.
Examples:
Flinch at the noise. Flinch from the truth. I couldn't help but flinch when the door slammed shut.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples:
Envision the future. Envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Prosperous.
Successful financially or materially, bringing success or good fortune.
Examples:
Prosperous weather. Prosperous nation. The company decided to invest in a prosperous industry.
Resilient.
Able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions.
Examples:
A hard and resilient steel. Resilient population. She is a resilient person and has always bounced back from setbacks.
Evoke.
To bring or recall a feeling, memory, or image into your mind.
Examples:
Evoke a sense of awe. Evoke sympathy. This movie is likely to evoke strong emotions in the viewer.
Wistful.
Expressing a feeling of vague, sad, or inconsolable longing.
Examples:
In a wistful mood. Wistful feeling. He had a wistful look in his eyes as he remembered the past.
Elude.
To escape or avoid capture or detention.
Examples:
Elude the law. Elude responsibility for the failure. The suspect eluded capture for weeks before being caught by the police.
Advantageous.
Providing a benefit or advantage, favorable or beneficial.
Examples:
advantageous conditions, advantageous interest rate. The new job opportunity offered by the company is highly advantageous.
Shun.
To avoid deliberately or keep away from someone or something.
Examples:
shun a person, shun office politics. He shunned going to the party and decided to stay home instead.
Stubborn.
Refusing to change one's mind or behavior, despite persuasion or evidence to the contrary, unyielding, difficult to move or change.
Examples:
stubborn attitude, stubborn stains. He was so stubborn about his beliefs that he refused to listen to any other points of view.
Grieve.
To feel or show great sadness or sorrow, especially for someone who has died.
Examples:
grieve for loss, grieve at the sad news. She grieved the loss of her parents.
Stroll.
To walk somewhere in a slow, relaxed way and with no apparent aim.
Examples:
stroll across a street, stroll through the countryside. We could stroll into town if you like.
Dispossess.
To deprive someone of the possession or use of something, often property or land.
Examples:
dispossess a person of his property, dispossess an entire township. He was forced to dispossess his tenants because they couldn't pay the rent.
Respite.
A brief period of rest, relief, or delay from something difficult or unpleasant, a short break or vacation from regular activities or responsibilities.
Examples:
respite care, a short respite. The vacation gave her a much-needed respite from work.
Fathom.
To understand or comprehend a difficult or complex problem or situation, to measure the depth of water.
Examples:
fathom the depth, fathom the mystery. I cannot fathom why some people enjoy horror movies.